The leaves are changing colors, guys. It's time for spooky season. Oh! Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Zach with Zacks Books, and today I've got for you a spooky book haul. October is here, so it's time for some spooky stuff. I mean, obviously I read King and other horror books, so I'm technically always spooky, but these ones, we got a book haul of just pure like Halloween books that are like just relevant to just Halloween. And I'm also going to show you another set of books that's going to be for a related video for October. You'll see that coming up. Actually, both of these are part of a video that we're going to be doing, so you'll see that coming up. But let me show you the books I got. My wife also helped pick these out, so she's going to kind of help me with the synopsize with these because I don't know some of them. And yes, I used that word again. If you've stuck with me this far, you know I used the word synopsize, not synopses or synopsises. That just didn't sound right. Synopsize. So she's going to help me with the synopsize with these books. I know some of them, and some of them I'm blank on, but they were related to Halloween, so we got them. Without further ado, let's get started. Before I get started, I want to let you guys know that I will have these books linked down below, so if you want to give them a look for your Halloween reads or spooky books to get for this season, they'll be down there linked below, so check them out. The first book I'm going to show you is Dark Harvest by Norman Partridge. What I know about this one is it's about what they call the October Boy, which is like a scarecrow kind of thing with a pumpkin head. You can kind of see him on the cover there. And the premise of this one is that this thing charges towards a town with like a butcher knife, and teenage boys are supposed to like try and kill it. And like the winner, I think, either just gets the gloat that they killed the October Boy or they get something. I don't know. Actually, now that I say that, I have a theory. I feel like whoever wins becomes the next October Boy. So when I read this one, I'm calling it right now. I feel like that's what happens. If you win, you become the next October Boy. But yeah, otherwise it sounds like a really interesting premise. And we'll see if I enjoy it. Next book. The next one I have for you is called Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. I think it's how you pronounce it. There's a weird apostrophe in Halloween, so I'm hoping that's how you say it. Halloween. But what I know about this one is it's about a girl who's at a party for Halloween, and she's like, yeah, I witnessed a murder. And everyone's like, yeah, BS. And then she storms off and goes home, and she gets murdered. So, I mean, that just sounds like cruel irony. And a detective ends up being called in, and he needs to determine who the murderer is, or if it's a double murderer. That's what the back says here. So that sounded interesting, and it's related to Halloween. It's that time of year. I need pumpkins in my life. I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes, so. But I need the pumpkins, and this one sounded pretty interesting, especially if it's got a murder in it, and it's probably going to follow another group of teenagers, and that just sounds really cool to me. So, Halloween Party, Agatha Christie. The next one I'm going to show you is one that I actually just got in today, and it got sent from the publisher, and that's Halloween Season. And it's Stories by Lucy A. Snyder. And we got it from Raw Dog Screaming Press, which, I mean, that just sounds like a cool name. Thank you, Raw Dog Screaming Press, for that. So, yeah, if you are interested in this book, I haven't even read the back of this yet. I literally just opened this maybe like an hour ago. And Halloween season, the pumpkin is like a house. So it looks really cool. So, and I think it's a bunch of short stories. And, I mean, that just sounds really cool. Halloween short stories. Like, let's get into it. Let's go. So, Halloween Season, Lucy A. Snyder. Next one I'm going to show you is Autumn Crow by Cameron Chaney. He's a fellow booktuber, and it's going to give you some love. I'll give this a read. I'll let you know what I think about it. I mean, it sounds really cool. Every night is Halloween in Autumn Crow. So, I mean, that sounds really cool. I also like the picture on the front with, like, the skeleton farmer holding the pumpkin. There's another one I didn't read the back of, but, again, Halloween related. And just the blurb on the top sounded really cool. Every night is Halloween in Autumn Crow. So it's got to be something spooktacular. Cam, we're going to give it a read, and we'll let you know what we think about it. But yeah, Autumn Crow, Cameron Chaney. All right, the next book that I got is The October Country by Ray Bradbury. This is 19 stories, 19 short stories, pretty much centered around like Halloween and like spooky season and fall and stuff like that, October. And so, I mean, 19 short stories, I mean, that sounds like a fun time for me. And it's a relatively thick book too, so that's going to be cool. So, I like this time of year. I like fall. And so, The October Country, let's see if we can give this a read, and we'll see if I can enjoy it. Alright, the next one I have is Dead Leaves by Keelan Patrick Burke. I read Sour Candy from this dude, and this is his Halloween book. If Sour Candy wasn't his Halloween book, I want to know what his Halloween book is about. 9 Tales from the Witching Season. I mean, even the cover looks pretty cool. The pumpkin, and it's just got like a dark background. So I really loved Sour Candy, and that wasn't even related to Halloween. So let's see how Dead Leaves goes. So we're going to give this one a read. Keelan Patrick Burke, what do you got for us for spooky season? The next one I have for you is This Is Halloween. 10 Tales of Terror from James A. Moore. Another short story collection centered on Halloween, October, fall, spooky season, whatever you want to call this time of year. This is Halloween, spooktacular books. The next set of 3 books I got them in this haul, but I did not, they aren't like Halloween based, but they fit the season. And I will be doing a video with this later on in the month. I'm not going to say what it's about. But it's a set of 3 Goosebumps books. And yes, I'm probably going to be starting to do some Goosebumps stuff here too. It's pretty much a PG version of Stephen King, I think. If you're a fan of the Goosebumps series, I'll just show you the books. Night of the Living Dummy, 1, 2, and 3. This puppet, this dummy, was my kryptonite as a child. I've not read any of these, but the TV series from the 90s, that red-haired little shit freaked me out for my entire childhood. If you know me outside of this, like my family, you know how much this doll traumatized me as a kid. I couldn't even sit there and watch episodes with him involved. And so, I mean, what's better than just reading about him now? Nothing. So those are the 3 books I got. Night of the Living Dummy 1, 2, and 3. And I'm really excited for this one, because like I said, I really like the TV miniseries. I can watch it now. But as a child, that thing traumatized me. And so now I'm going to read about it and see how I like it. Alright guys, there you have it. This is my October haul, my spooky haul, Halloween haul, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like I said, if you liked any of these books, they looked interesting to you, we'll link them down below so you can check them out yourself. Get your spooktacular Halloween season started with some of these books. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.